All right, so now we are going to cover your training as far as sponsoring. So we're going to talk real quick about a couple things that you need to know about sponsoring. Number one, it is a real joy. I cannot be any more proud of the women that I have working on my team. Also, I could not be more thankful for them. They have come into my life and been such a blessing, and I love them dearly. They have become family and friends, and they are near and dear to my heart. It's kind of like being a real mom. You don't really realize how much your life needed it until you have it. So if you're even dabbling with the idea of sponsoring, let me tell you, it's a blessing. But let me then tell you, it comes with a lot of responsibility. It's no longer all about you. You need to make sure that you remember she has a business going, and you need to stay on top of that. Make sure that you're offering love and support no matter what's going on in her life. Her life may be throwing curveballs that make business very hard. You need to make sure that you are there for her for more than just the financial end of it. She may need somebody to talk to because life is stressful. Maybe Premier is something that she needs to take a short break from. Maybe Premier is exactly what she needs in the moment she needs it, and you need to be there to show love and support. I cannot be more thankful for my uplines and the support that they've given me in some of my dark times. Be that for your downline. Now, we're going to cover a couple of great things that you need to know when it comes to trying to get a sponsored downline. Remember, number one, they are not your downline until the paper has been filled out and the payment has been made. So you can have all the hope you want, but do not count on it until they have completed all the steps it takes to become a downline. Otherwise, you get really attached and things change. Second thing that you need to remember when it comes to sponsoring, sometimes you have to offer a little more. Premier does offer a great incentive every so often to help people want to join Premier. But if they don't, make sure that you are prepared to offer something. We have frequently offered to give a portion or all of our training allowance, which is $200, to help a woman who has joined our team, because sometimes they just need that extra financial help. Now, the other thing that you can do, and this is something that we have enjoyed doing when we get a downline, is make sure that you give her a new piece of jewelry to put onto her jewelry table. As well as all the women who join our team get a beautiful purple scarf from us so that she has that piece that really says she is a part of the Alexander Amazing Diva family. So, we're going to go through the opportunity presentation, just a couple of highlights that you need to make sure that you have on hand. Make sure that you keep a lot of these in your office so you have them at all times. They're going to be a great asset to you. All right, so a couple of great things in here is look through your pages, get to know this booklet, get to know it well, because there is little boxes where your potential new jeweler can fill out this information and get a great establishment of what she needs. It will also help her know that she has more potential of being a great jewelry lady than she thought she did. It tells us the advantages of Premier. It tells us about the 50% commission from day one. And of course, it asks her, how much does she need to benefit her family? It reminds us to invest in ourselves and tells us about our 10-10-10. Remember, we make 10% of 3 levels down. And then it gives her a brief insight into becoming a jeweler and how much it costs and what you get with that financial investment. And then on the next page, it tells us all about the My Premier Boutique and the benefit of getting that and how much off you get with it. And of course, it tells you at the bottom of this page here all about the jeweler reward card. If she has the potential of using it, she may want to consider it. Just advise her to not use it foolishly. Make sure that she understands that this is a credit card, and so she needs to be wary because we all fall into the trap of spending more than we wanted to. And then, of course, on the back, it tells them a little bit about who our founders are. And Andy and Joan are definitely a great benefit. They have definitely blessed many, many lives. So that is our sponsoring booklet. And I have a bag, my leopard print bag. We're going to grab that really quickly. And I'm going to show you one last little piece that you need to make sure you have on hand. And these are for when you sit down to do an opportunity presentation or when you get a new jeweler. I have on hand with me, I have it ready to go whenever I need it, is the information for joining Premier. And then after they've joined, I keep in a bag my training information. Make sure that if you're going to sponsor, you have your training booklets available so that when it's time to do new jeweler orientation or training, you are fully ready and prepared. All right, so when I do an opportunity presentation, I have a miniature survey. It's very, very tiny, and obviously on the camera you won't be able to see it very well. But it just asks them for their name and phone number, information like that, who invited you to the evening, what first attracted you to Premier, how eager would you be to join Premier, how able are you to be a jeweler at this time as far as the financial end goes. And then it says rank your concerns about becoming a jeweler so that I can better assist you. 0 being no concern at all, and 5 being my biggest concern. And it's lack of time, fear of speaking in front of a group, the money, support, or my business know-how. These are going to be able to help you help her the best. If you don't understand what her fear is, you can't help her overcome it. So make sure that you get those and you have them filled out at every opportunity presentation you do, even if it's just a one-on-one. The next thing that I have is a new jeweler information form. As you see, I'm in the process of working to fill this one out right now with a potential new jeweler. And all it is just information as far as her name, her spouse's name, children, if she has any, what are their names, of course her personal information, what is her personal need, what is her personal dream, what is her dream for her family, her birthday, because honey, you need to be keeping on contact with her and bless her during that time. Then on the bottom of it is 10 people who would help her get started by doing a show. And then questions as far as financial investment. How can I come up with the money? Is there anything I can sell? Is there anything, what can I buy to help me? Who can help me? Of course, pre-sale or catalog sale dates so that she can make money doing it that way. Her training show date is going to be the last thing added. And then there's this beautiful prayer for my jeweler. It says, "Dear God, please bless my new jeweler. Enlarge her territory. Keep your hand with her. And keep her from evil and negativity so that she is not grieved." These are great things to keep in mind, and I strongly advise that you pray this for all of your jewelers, whether they're brand new or not. Then all you're going to do is cut along the dotted line. She takes the bottom, you take the top. This is going to help you to have some good sound information for your new jeweler, and make sure that you log her birth date and all of that wonderful information onto your business calendar in your office so you can stay on top of her. Well, I hope that helps you understand a little bit more about sponsoring, and of course we're going to cover that a little more in depth in person as the time comes closer and you start finding potential new jewelers. I'm very excited that you are even considering the thought of sponsoring, and I look forward to when we can celebrate your new jeweler together. Have a great night.